My name is Vi Lipscomb and I'd like to talk to you about this mushroom. I have written a story and called it Mushroom. Over the years I questioned myself, why keep it? I hold it, I know why. The grubby, worn wooden mushroom is a custodian for story. Because the story matters, I keep the mushroom. 1954. We had come together after a long break as a family. Little Ruthie, the youngest, Raymond, John and myself. There were 5 years between me and Ruthie. I was 13. Mum had bought a house in Goulburn Street, West Hobart. From there we all went to our various schools. Raymond and John sold papers around the city and waterfront. Mum worked on the trams. We would follow the tram line along Goulburn Street, then turn up Salvator Road. From there we would follow little tracks used by other walkers. Pausing for lunch, we would happily sit and shell our hard-boiled eggs. From our vantage point we would overlook small caves at the top of an old quarry in Salvator Road. It was here our imagination would conjure up all sorts of tales. Fantasy included. Who just might live in the caves? Did they play tom-tom drums as in the jungles of Africa? For the two boys, the stories were real. Raymond loved stories. Since very little, John had always invented stories for Raymond. Finally, climbing to the top of Forest Road, we would wander about lost, momentarily in a timeless world of summer grass. Eventually, we would again backtrack and return to number 97. Sunday was not all play, there were chores to be done. The chores were given alternative weeks. One Sunday night we would clean silver, carefully using one cloth to put the silver polish on, a second cloth to polish it off. Every second Sunday night I would darn socks. We loved Sunday nights because we listened to stories on the radio. I recall listening to tales from Livingstone and his adventures in Africa. Without doubt, it was radio that fueled our imagination, and the bush gave us a sense of place. Mum had a wooden sewing box. The box opened from the centre top, showing the 3 compartments on either side. One compartment held the wooden mushroom. Holding the mushroom in my left hand, I would then slip hand and mushroom into the sock until it found a hole waiting to be darned. Today, as I hold this grubby, worn wooden object, I know why I keep it. It fits so easily into my hand. Holding it, I feel an inner yearning. The mushroom feels so warm it could burst into flame. There is no flame, instead an emotional rush from my past. With constant rhythm the stories unfold. I am there, the year is 1954. We are there. Children shelling hard-boiled eggs, walking in the bush, listening to voices on the radio, Mum's sewing basket, darning socks. Over the years, so many changes. Trams no longer run in Goulburn Street. Houses, not trees, grow on the gentle hills we called the bush. I no longer darn socks. Our mum and her sewing basket have gone. Raymond is no longer with us. His 3 sons have never heard that as a little boy he loved stories. They do not know of the bond between Raymond and John, a bond that is a story in itself. The old family home is still there. The wooden mushroom lives on. I keep the mushroom because of the story. Concealed in this innate object is a language only understood from this family from number 97. The wooden mushroom lives on because family matters.